How many of you have ever seen the movie Mean Girls? Well, I know this may sound strange, but because of our policy that we don't go to the movies, I did not actually see this movie until I watched it on TV during the COVID shutdown. It was the first time I ever saw it. But yet, it didn't really take me seeing the movie to know exactly what people were referencing throughout my life. I kind of figured that out when I was about 14 or 15 years old, that sometimes our species is just not kind to each other. Sometimes there are just women out there who will do whatever it takes to advance their cause, to tear down other people, and just be plain, well, I guess they titled the movie correctly, they're just mean. And the temptation so often as we go through struggles and as we meet these kind of women, as we face them, is to just take the attitude of, you know what, I just don't need this in my life. I don't need female friends because I'm tired of putting up with mean girls. And the more mean girls that you meet, the more stronger, unfortunately, this temptation is. But one thing that I have learned throughout my life is that although, yes, there are women out there who you leave your head thinking, why do you have to act that way? Why do you have to be so mean? There are also some completely amazing godly women out there, and they make the most incredible friends in the world. The fact is, although it's tempting to just say, you know what, I can just do life on my own, just be here in my little cocoon, just me and my family and Jesus. The fact is that we as women need friends. Especially as we get older, we really need friends. The thing is that God created us to be relational. He created us to have people in our lives and to interact with each other. And as women, we need other women that we can depend on. We need women in our lives who will say, you know what? I don't even know what you're thinking when you picked out that dress. It doesn't look nice. Let's go shopping and get something else. We need women who will say, honey, I understand. I'm having hot flashes too. You're not alone. We need women who will laugh with us and cry with us through the hardest times and who will just be there for us. And I have to say that even though I have encountered scores of difficult, mean women in my life, I am so glad I did not let that keep me from bonding with the few women who have just come into my life and just been such a blessing to me. I can tell you that personally, we've just gone through a really difficult time in our lives. And I don't know what I would do without the maybe 4 or 5 women who I could just completely be Adessa with and just let it all hang out and say, this is the way I'm feeling, and cry and not have to be all together and not have to put up an appearance. And they just loved me anyway. And I get to be that for them too. And then we walk away and we go on with our lives, but we are there for each other and we are friends. And the thing I have realized is that out of a whole vast sea of mean girls, God has created kindred spirits that are just for you. And today I want to challenge you that no matter what you've encountered in your life, that you will ask God to lead you to those kindred spirits who will be there for you, who God has created to be in your life and to support you and for you to support them. And that He will help you to enjoy the beauty of female friendships. You probably won't have a lot of them, and from time to time you'll mistake a mean girl for a kindred spirit, but I bet you'll also once in a while mistake a kindred spirit and not realize how awesome she is at first sight. The thing is, I am so grateful for my friends, and I'm so glad that I didn't let the mean girls I encountered along the way keep me from experiencing one of God's greatest blessings, and that is the blessing of godly friends.